If you ever want to...
What's your name, buddy? Are you here to buy some medicine? Where are your mom and dad?
Are you lost?
No, I'm not. My name's Ayu, and I'm here because...
Hey there, Chi-Chi. Hi, Gray. What's going on? Hi, Traveler and Paimon.
You've actually come at the perfect time. This little boy seems to have gotten himself lost. I think he must be new to the city. Probably wandered...
No, listen to me. I'm not the one who's lost. It's my dad.
Your dad? How does a fully grown man manage to get lost in Liyue Harbor?
Well, my dad's always been kind of forgetful. In the past, he was just a little slow to react sometimes. But I'm worried that it's getting more serious.
So, what about your mom?
She went out a few days ago to gather some herbs for my dad, but she still hasn't come back. Meanwhile, my dad's been getting worse and worse. I remembered that the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy always runs a clinic in Chingsa Village during the Lantern Ride, so I thought, why don't I take Dad to Liyue Harbor to see him there? When we got to the city gate, I took a moment to ask the Millith guards for directions to the pharmacy. And then, when I turned back around, my dad was gone. I asked the Millith guys to go find him, but he said they won't be able to send that many people. So then I figured, maybe I could ask some other people in the city to help.
You came to the right place. We're pros at finding people. Isn't that right, Traveler?
Genshin can help. She has a good sense of smell, like a dog.
Hey, who's talking about me behind my back?
Chengsheng, Chi-Chi meant that as a compliment. There's no need to be upset. Hello, child. You mentioned that you were looking for the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy. How might we be of service?
You have a talking snake? Oh, are you Uncle Baizhu?
Uncle Baizhu?
Chengsheng, now's not the time. My dear boy, could you tell me more about your father's condition? As much as you can recall.
Yes, Dr. Baizhu.
I see. And your family lives near Qingse village, you say? I visit patients there frequently, but I don't recall ever seeing you or your parents.
Uh-huh. My mom doesn't like meeting other people, especially during Lantern Rite. She always tells me to just stay at home and keep my dad company.
Is that so? Ayu, by any chance, is your mother's name Jiangli?
Whoa, yeah, it is. Do you know my mom, Dr. Baizhu?
I certainly do. Gui, Chi-Chi, are there any pressing matters in the pharmacy at the moment? Ayu's parents are old acquaintances of mine, so I would very much like to assist with the search. Would the two of you have time to join me?
Don't forget us two. We already told Ayu that we'd help.
Oh, really? Well, that's wonderful. We are most grateful for your support.
Chi-Chi and I need to clear up the shop front first, but once that's taken care of, we'll be right out to help you with the search.
Family is very important.
Thank you. Then I'll leave you to handle the pharmacy. Traveler, Paimon, why don't you come with me and Ayu? Let's start by talking to the Millelith guards at the city gates, see if they have an update.
They searched to the north, but couldn't find anyone who matched the description.
Well, that complicates things. The city folks say there's no sign of him either. We need to start looking further afield. But where are we gonna get the people?
Excuse me, sirs. Have you found out anything about my dad yet?
Hey there, buddy. Dr. Baizhu. What brings you out this way?
The boy asked for our help, so we're here to join the search. Any new developments to update us on?
Oh, thank goodness. We were just discussing how we're running out of manpower. As for updates, I'm sorry to say that we've searched the surrounding area thoroughly, but didn't find anything.
The guards at the crossing up ahead said they hadn't seen anyone either, so we don't believe he was heading towards the Guili Plains. But it is possible that he was bound for Luhua Pool.
Luhua Pool? The terrain there can be tricky to navigate. Let's hope he hasn't run into any trouble.
You will? Oh, great. We can't thank you enough.
Sorry we weren't able to find your dad, buddy.
That's okay. Thank you for trying. Dad, can you hear me?
Look! There's somebody over there! Oh no! It's... Hey, you! Stop! Don't go any further!
Watch where you're going!
Dear customer, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does appreciate your patronage, but you needn't hasten the inevitable. Are you all right?
Huh? Dad!
Hey, Hu Tao!
My, who do we have here? It's the Traveler in Paimon. My worst nightmare.
I see she still hasn't warmed to you.
Thank you, Director Hu, for saving this man.
Dad, are you okay? Do you recognize me? It's me, Ayu.
Are you? Who am I?
Your name is Jiao Liang, and you live just west of Qingse Village. You were supposed to come to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. Remember? Does that jog your memory?
My name is Jia Liang. Liyue Harbor. See the doctor? Yes, I'm Jia Liang, and I need to see the doctor. Wait, why do I need to see the doctor?
Uh-oh. He seems in really bad shape. We need to get him back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away! Sorry, Hu Tao, gotta dash! Dinner's on us next time!
Hold on a second. You're not seriously thinking of taking him to Boo Boo Pharmacy in this state, are you?
Huh? Why not? What's the problem?
Come on, Baizhu. Don't tell me you haven't noticed it. Didn't your master teach you how to spot the signs? Why do I get the sense that you spotted them right away, but you're planning to use it for your own ends?
Use what? What are you talking about? Paimon's lost.
There are traces of god remains in Jia Liang's system.
Yes, but more importantly, they're on the verge of an outburst. If that happens, the consequences will be unthinkable.
Paimon, sorry. What?
God remains?
There's no need to worry, Director Hu. I have methods of keeping them at bay. It is the sworn duty of all who practice medicine to cure illnesses and save lives. What reason would I have to neglect a patient in need who is right there in front of me? Besides, it was my late master's dying wish to be able to save this patient in particular. Perhaps out of respect for him, you could give me a day's grace so that I have time to treat him?
Now you're bringing my great-uncle into this? Baizhu, just what are you planning this time?
Merely to cure this man, nothing more. But of course, if you have any doubt as to my intentions, you are more than welcome to accompany me to Boo Boo Pharmacy and monitor my activities.
Oh, really? I thought I was persona non grata at Boo Boo Pharmacy. You're being unusually generous today. Okay, deal. We're not gonna solve anything by keeping Jialiang here. I'm happy to do it your way, but only for my great-uncle's sake and the travelers, of course.
You must be pleased you brought the traveler along. Otherwise, this would have been a much more vexing ordeal.
Well, time is of the essence. Let's get ourselves back to Boo Boo Pharmacy at once. Blockages within the cardiovascular system, reduced blood flow and energy circulation? I see. I suppose this must have caused the cognitive abnormality.
Dr. Baizhu, how bad is it? Can you cure him?
Don't you worry. Baizhu's a really great doctor. He's sure to find a way. Isn't that right, Baizhu?
Ayu, do you know when your father first started displaying these symptoms?
I'm not sure. He's been like this for as long as I can remember. But it wasn't as bad as this when I was still little.
So it's been a long time indeed. No, I have a treatment plan in mind. We can start tonight. Come and see me again tomorrow morning. I promise that by then, Ayu will find his father healthy and lucid again.
Thank you, Dr. Baizhu. Thank you so much.
If you still have any misgivings, Director Hu, please feel free to hang around for as long as you wish.
However, it would be best if you step outside this room. A doctor must be able to focus when treating a patient. Any distractions heighten the risk of complications.
Yes, of course, absolutely. I'll just go and look at the flowers or something. But I will be back in an instant at the first sign that something's amiss.
See you tomorrow, Baizhu and Changcheng.
Bye for now, everyone.
Are you ready, Baizhu?
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm used to it by now. Come on, let's get started.
Ends well, huh? You know, Paimon's kind of curious after hearing Baizhu mention those people from his past. What do you think they were like? Yeah, you must be curious too, right? Let's go see what we can find out while Baizhu's busy treating Ayu's dad.
While I'm idling time on admiring the scenery, the spectacled snake-bedecked docs doing surgery. Hello, you busy bees, and what do you have to discuss with the funeral director today? Actually, don't tell me. Let me guess. From the looks on your faces, you've got some questions for me.
Guilty as charged. So, we were just a little curious about Baizhu's master. What was he like? Oh, and also, how come you and Baizhu could tell so quickly that Jialiang had god remains in his system?
Huh? I thought I told you once before. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first founded to fight back against the vengeful wrath of gods defeated in war. Well, it is a dusty old tale by this point. Long story short, in the ancient world, dead gods were acting up, so our ancestors started purifying the air and burning the bodies of the deceased to guard the border between life and death. These days, we don't deal with the wrath of the gods anymore, but all the relevant know-how is still passed down to each generation, so we can identify gods' remains when we see them.
Okay, Paimon gets it now. Wait, so how did Baizhu learn to spot them?
Almost certainly from his master, who was also my great-uncle. Baizhu's master was my grandpa's younger brother, a former deputy director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Wow, fancy that! Huh. So, if he was from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, how did he end up as Baizhu's master?
According to my grandpa, he and my great-uncle once went traveling together when they were young. They ended up at Chenyu Vale, where they met a pharmacist. That pharmacist must have cast some sort of spell on my great-uncle, because after that encounter, he suddenly announced he wanted to leave the family business and go practice medicine instead. My grandpa had a huge argument with him, but he couldn't convince him to stay. So my grandpa inherited the funeral parlor, while my great-uncle stayed in Chenyu Vale to practice medicine. They never spoke to each other again.
Funeral director to doctor is a pretty big career change. Kinda hard to imagine. But why did it drive a wedge between them for the rest of their lives? That seems a bit extreme.
If he had just become a regular doctor, there would have been no issue. After all, the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor wasn't unlike a regular doctor's clinic in the early days. But according to my grandpa, the pharmacist they met had a very ominous aura about him. And on top of that, the kind of medicine practiced in the Chenyu Vale tradition goes against the natural order of things.
In what way?
Don't know. My grandpa didn't know the specifics, and you've seen how wary Baizhu is around me. He'd never tell me anything, but even that says to me that he definitely has something to hide. One thing I do know about Baizhu is that he's obsessed with the idea of immortality, but whether that has anything to do with what he's hiding is hard to say. Anyway, so I will be sticking around here for now to keep a close eye on the situation. Maybe tomorrow I'll finally figure out what he's up to.
After all that, it seems like we have more questions than answers.
Oh my god. Shit. Alright. Now that I see the chat, now I see it. Oh my god, this entire time. Well, to be honest, I'm glad that I was able to unmute it.
It's a new day!
Before,
Let's go back to Boo Boo Pharmacy and check
like, you know,
out
before the main thing, before the main time where every single thing changes, you know? Alright. Thank you, by the way. I'm sorry for this. I think I should do one thing. Like, not over here. I should take this up. Wait a sec. Yeah, I
It's
should
hard to
really do
remain on
something
dry
about
land
this
for so
later
long.
on. But yeah, thank you, Wender39, for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, let's go. I'm just glad that I was able to know it before the main event, you know, like the main content of the story.
Dad! Dad, you remember me!
Yes, I remember now. Oh, I'm so sorry. You must have been worried sick. Has your mom shown up yet? She's been gone for a while, hasn't she?
Don't worry, Dad. I got the Adventurers Guild to help us look for her. And Dr. Baizhu's gonna help too. Right now, all you need to do is concentrate on getting better.
Great. That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough, Dr. Baizhu.
My pleasure, really. It's the least I can do to honor my late master's dying wish. If anything, I should be apologizing to you for not making the time to visit in all these years.
Not at all, Dr. Baizhu. It's only because Jiang Li...
Oh shit,
What was her reason again?
there you go. It hit again.
You're still in the early stages of recovery, so you'll need to take it easy for a while. Take it slowly and try not to overexert yourself.
I suggest you stay at Boo Boo Pharmacy and rest for at least the next few days.
Director Hu, do you have any further reservations about Jia Liang's condition?
It seems like the evil presence is gone after all. You really did manage to suppress it, huh? But how did you accomplish this in a single night?
Hu Tao is literally just... wait, you talked the whole... Yeah, man, I legit talked the entire time without my mic on. Like, damn, that's really embarrassing. Oh, you're Taosif, okay. It's nice to have you here, man. Nice to have you here. By the way, just look at Hu Tao's expression. She's just shocked.
That would be a trade secret, I'm afraid. If that gives you any cause for concern, you may continue to monitor Jia Liang for as long as you wish. Though I regret to say that Boo Boo Pharmacy cannot offer to reimburse Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor for any revenue lost in the meantime.
Damn.
Oh, come on, Baizhu. I'm not that unreasonable.
They hate each other. Don't they?
I've been stuck indoors for too long. Baizhu, take me outside for some air, or I'm going to suffocate.
Yes, of course. Everyone, please excuse Changsheng and myself for a moment.
Okay. I wonder if doing surgeries like these cause a toll on his body.
Suffering now, are we? Did you seriously expect to cover it up just by putting on a brave face and ignoring it? If it weren't for my quick thinking, they'd have all seen the sorry state you're in by now. But in any case,
Oh, we eavesdropping
why
time.
must you keep this a secret from everybody? You should at least share your secret with one person you trust.
Yes, me. It's me. For sure, of course. Baizhu is gonna pick me for
Who's
that.
there?
Hey, hey, hey. It's me,
Why did you
Marleing.
follow us here?
Thought you were looking a little unwell.
It's nothing. I just needed to get some air.
You call that some air?
What did I just say about putting on a brave face? Traveler, Paimon, the truth is, Baizhu did not cure Jialiang's illness.
Hey, yo, what?
Instead, he transferred some of his own life force to his patient to temporarily subdue the poison in his system.
Doesn't that reduce your your life expectancy? Bruh,
Baizhu, can you please explain all of this?
you are the one chasing immortality, and what you do is you give your life force to these people. To your patients. Bruh.
My predecessors in medicine forged a contract with Changsheng. Every successor to this contract is able to use Changsheng's secret art to treat patients.
Okay, how old are you, Changsheng? How many millennia have you been alive?
I believe the irregularities with Jialiang's heart meridian were likely caused by a poison concocted using god remains as a key ingredient. The
Okay.
poison has not been purged from Jialiang's system. Rather, I infused him with some of my own life force, using Changsheng as the delivery medium. This will suppress the poison's effects for a limited time.
Changsheng? You can do that? Huh. Paimon always thought you were just Baizhu's strange choice of a necklace. Hey, I'll have you know that I commanded the respect of even the Adepti back in Chenyu Vale. If anything, he is my mannequin. I was treating patients with Baiju's master's master long before he ever set eyes on his first medical text. Whoa. Guess you shouldn't judge a snake by its skin.
Okay. Okay.
Please, that's enough.
Wait a sec. Huto was saying that the branch of medicine you studied uses some pretty dubious methods. So, when you transfer your life force, does that mean you're actually damaging your own body?
Yep.
Hardly.
Oh, what?
Changsheng helps to keep my chi in balance, so there is no great harm done.
Wait, so you just replenish your life force? How does that work?
Still, Baiju's life force is not unlimited. We must find a way to neutralize the poison in Jialiang's body.
Yeah, and
soon.
I mean, to be honest, life force does not get replenished, or does it?
Traveler.
Once it's
Paimon,
gone, it's gone,
would you
don't you
lend this
think?
dummy a hand? He needs someone checking up on him, or he'll exhaust himself trying to accomplish everything on his own. Baizhu, don't you think you should seize this opportunity? You cannot expect to hide this from everyone for your entire life. Time will see that all secrets surface eventually.
Entire life. Thank you, Traveler and Paimon.
Paimon doesn't think we've seen this side of you, but there's no need to thank us. You've helped us out
So
before.
what are the next steps?
The poison in Jialiang's system must have accumulated over a prolonged period. I think I should pay a visit to their family home and look for clues as to how he might have been exposed to it. Yes, I
Qingsa
asked
village.
Ayu this morning before you arrived. He told me that his family lives in a secluded spot to the west of Qingsa village. Let's head there together once I've asked Gui and Qiqi to look after the pharmacy. As well as investigating Jia Liang's exposure to the poison, we should also keep an eye out for Ayu's missing mother, my fellow disciple Jiang Li.
Oh. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Let's go to the west of Qingsa village, which is over here. I wonder if that house existed. I don't think it did. I don't think so. I feel like it's added for the quest. I never went there. Like that part over there. No. I don't think it was over there before. I mean, if it was added before, then we will find some chests, guys. And to be honest, if it's a new area as well, then also there could be chests over here. But I wonder if there was a house over here before. I don't think so, no. I don't think this was a place. Yep, they're added, newly added. Are they? I really feel like they are new. This is a newly added spot. Wait, I'll take my gadget out. Like I was never over here, okay? Like from the very beginning of the game, I never came here. Okay. That compass is something that shows me directions of
There's a house
chest.
all the way out here?
Chest.
Huh. It's so well hidden, Paimon's never noticed it before.
Nor have I. And I've hosted clinics at Qingsa Village many times in the past. If you ask me, Jiangli was trying to remain unnoticed.
Oh, that
Makes
reminds
sense.
Paimon. We meant to ask earlier, but it slipped our minds in the rush to get here. Could you tell us more about Jiang Li? You said she was your fellow disciple, right?
She was indeed.
Mhm.
We studied medicine together under the same master near Chenyu Vale.
Wait, that does not make her your disciple.
She is several years older than I and also began her travels far earlier than me. As a result, the time I spent studying alongside her was rather short.
She's your colleague.
Supposedly, she met an herb gatherer sometime during her travels and decided to settle down with him. That must have been Jialiang. Wait, Changsheng, are you saying neither of you had actually met Jialiang or Ayu before all of this?
Jiang Li did occasionally come back to Chenyu Vale to see our master, but for whatever reason, she hardly ever talked about her family. The last time she
Okay.
visited us, she and master had some sort of quarrel. We never heard from her after that. It almost seemed as if she'd gone into hiding.
Quarrel? What happened? I don't know. I did not witness the argument myself.
Nor did master ever explain it to me. All he would say is that should I ever encounter Jiang Li or her family in the future, I should do everything in my power to help them.
Okay.
Oh, so that's why you went to such extreme lengths to help Jialiang.
No. Even if my master had never said anything, it would still be my duty as a doctor to help him. My
Let's
decision
go.
would have remained the
Professionalism.
same.
Wait a sec. Was the stream going? Alright. I'm just checking on my stream whether it's online or not.
Paimon never knew you were so selfless, Baizhu. Paimon always had you down as the sneaky, scheming type. Sorry.
And it's not the first time.
So a few words from me is enough to dispel all your suspicions? You ought not be quite so quick to relax your guard, Paimon. Sometimes even the good guys have their own private agenda.
What the? Okay, that was the most suspicious sounding thing you've ever said.
What the what?
Let's leave the idle chatter there for now. Jiang Li has lived in this house for many years. There must be something here that can shed a little light on this whole situation.
Some godly
Let's
remains.
split up. But if anyone finds anything, we'll examine it together.
Okay. So, just some ordinary wooden pillar though. Oh, something written. The more quickly Ayu grows up, the sooner we can live something. I mean, this place, I guess. Here for many years. Damn. Okay. What's up? Did you find anything? Let's see what Baizhu does. Wait. Let's see what does he do. Okay. Is that all you're gonna do? Well, to be honest, let's continue, man. Neatly stacked and were cut with great power and precision. Oh, it must be Ayu. It must be Ayu.
Traveler, Paimon, come quick!
Oh, what's up? What did you find? What did you find? What? What?
What is this?
Chung Sheng and I found a hidden compartment. This is what was hidden inside.
You sense it too? You're right. This is a poison concocted using god remains.
Who would even do that?
Is it? Breathing? Paimon's not seeing things, is she?
No, your eyes do not deceive you. I do believe the poison in this bottle is alive.
I mean, of course, you know, it's something made from godly remains. So I guess this thing gained a consciousness from all that.
Some toxins act a lot like living organisms. I read about this once in the Origins and Symptoms of Diseases. This ancient class of poisons consists of mother and minor loads, capable of sustaining a connection over vast distances. If it's a concoction of this kind we're dealing with, then both the poison in Jialiang's system and this one here are likely minor loads. Offshoots, essentially.
And well, just like just like that loading screen tip says, Teyvat has its own laws. So I guess we will not be able to understand what Baizhu is saying. It's just something that happens in Teyvat, man. It's just something that happens in Teyvat.
Offshoots? So, the main body is somewhere else?
Correct. Whoever is administering the poison can manipulate the source to indirectly control the poisoned individual's behavior and even cognition. Similarly, the poisoned individual will hear, to a varying extent, the call of the source.
The call
Makes
of
sense.
the... Wait. So, back when Jia Liang ran off, maybe that explains where he was heading.
So going back towards Qingsa
Only
village.
one thing could have been drawing him there. The source of the god remains used as the poison's key ingredient, the mother lode.
This is getting crazier and crazier. What kind of person would do all this just to poison Jia Liang?
True. Plus, this thing must have been very expensive.
Hey, why has everyone gone quiet all of a sudden?
Who else might it be? Timer. Who else? Okay.
Since this poison was carefully hidden away in a secret compartment, the one who concocted it is likely a resident of the house.
Man.
Jia Liang? Why would he poison himself?
No, Paimon.
Think a little harder, Paimon. Someone else who lives here, and who might have expertise in crafting drugs.
Shit, man.
So you're saying it was Jiang Li?
Oh god, finally.
Wait, but that doesn't make any sense either. Why would she poison her own husband?
I agree. It makes little sense. Jiang Li does not strike me as the kind of person who would do such a thing.
Yeah, okay. That was very
Look at
awkward.
the facts, though. How many people in the entirety of Liyue have the ability to concoct a poison from god
Oh wait,
remains?
Zhang Li has the she has the ability to concoct such poisons.
It's too early to draw any conclusions. We should question Jia Liang about it once he has made more progress in his recovery. Yes. According to the Origins and Symptoms of Diseases, the minor loads will disappear if the mother lode is purged. So if we can find and destroy the source of these god remains, the poison will leave Jia Liang's system without the need for any further treatment.
And considering the fact that he had this for the entirety, not the entirety of his life, but like for a very long time, I wonder if he got this for...
Do you know anything about god remains in Qingsa village?
No, I know everything though. I know everything. Where is Liu? However, why, man? I know everything about the godly remains of this part of Liyue. I remember it. Oh my god. Whatever.
Even the history books have no record of this. The only ones who'll know anything are those old fogies who have been hanging around here since the beginning of time. Didn't you used to be on good terms with the Adepti, though? You sure they didn't tell you anything about them? Well,
What's up?
Changsheng's memories and powers are not what they were in her prime. These days, She has to enter a contract with a mortal and share their life force just to sustain her own life. I fear that such ancient events are long gone from her memory by now.
Whoa, what? Enter a contract? Share life force? Sounds like some pretty
To
spooky
be honest,
sorcery if you ask Paimon.
considering the amount of considering the amount and sheer intensity of fight back in the Archon War time, it's not. It does not surprise me, basically.
Hey, plenty of people would jump at the chance to join forces with a powerful being like me. With my assistance in rebalancing your chi, not only can you extend your lifespan, but you will also be stronger, healthier, and able to eat whatever you
Okay,
like
Paimon
with no
will
risk
love
of
the last
upsetting
one.
your stomach.
Paimon will love the last one.
Stronger and healthier? Wow, that's amazing!
Just shut up, Paimon. You don't care about that shit. You care about the other one.
Baizhu, maybe when you retire, you can let Paimon sign a contract with Changsheng
It's for the food, isn't it?
Unfortunately, Changsheng's contract has strict requirements regarding the host's temperament. None of her hosts have ever been exempted from these rules. I fear that I will be unable to accommodate your wishes, Paimon.
Temperament? Hey! What are you trying to say? Did you just subtly insult Paimon to her face? Ugh, Paimon's mad! You're getting ugly nicknames, both of you! Baizhu, you're Mannequin Man! Changsheng, you're just a pain in the neck!
Oh my god, okay, that's the ugliest one so far. A pain in the neck.
This is exactly why your natural temperament makes you woefully unsuited to being my host.
All right, everybody, calm down. Back to the matter at hand. Is there any way at all for us to seek counsel from the Adepti about this?
Yep, Cloud Retainer.
With how antisocial they are, if it were up to them, they'd go their whole lives without showing their faces to the common
What?
Seems you're as well connected as they say, Traveler.
Yes,
We are
sir.
truly fortunate to have you on our
Let's
side.
go.
If you're talking about who Paimon thinks you're talking about, you better do the honors.
Okay, I'll cook a meal. Okay, I'll cook a meal. Fine. Oh wait, Zhao? Oh, okay. I thought Cloud Retainer. Well, to be honest, okay. And there he is.
You called?
Hey, let's go.
Gets Paimon every time. Are all Adepti in the habit of materializing out of thin air like this?
Well, this is unexpected.
Huh? It's you.
Baizhu of Boo Boo Pharmacy. I do believe I've had the pleasure before.
Yeah, I remember it from the
The Lantern
cutscene.
Rite, when we met briefly, I was unaware of your true identity. I must apologize for the discourtesy.
Basically, Zhao was on the ground, passed out. Then Chi-Chi found him and then dragged him all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy. And the moment Zhao snapped out of it, he just left.
Huh? You two already know each other?
Our paths have crossed once before. I sense the presence of evil spirits. Is this why you called me?
Let me explain.
So someone has been concocting demonic poison. Too often, fervent desires drive mortals to abandon all regard for their own safety. It is lamentable. I now know what you seek. It is true that a god's remains are buried beneath the foundations of Chinksa village. A vile monster known as the Chu once wrought havoc over this land, before it was subdued by Rex
Yep,
Lapis.
I know. It was Chi, I know. Also, I know where this beast's heart is.
The land was finally
But-
cleansed of poison when Rex Lapis used statues in his likeness to seal the serpent's remains. Chinksa village was founded sometime after that.
Oh my god, Hoyoverse, you should really give third option, man. Where I can say that, yeah, I know where they are. Oh my god.
The seal is still mostly intact. If the Chu is the source, then it must be some of its blood leaking from deep underground. However, its aura is faint and barely detectable. You will need to investigate further to identify the location of the leak. I do not like to intervene against mortals unless absolutely necessary, but when demonic forces are involved, things can spiral out of control.
Thank you, Jeff.
Nothing. I do not wish to sway decisions that are mortals to make, but immortality may not be the blessing that you imagine it to be.
I shall treasure your words of instruction, Master Adeptus.
Farewell.
Okay.
What a strange Adeptus. Rather different from the way I remember them.
That's Xiao for ya! And thanks to him, we finally got some concrete info to go off of.
If the god remains are leaking from underground, Jiangli must be paying a visit to a subterranean cave on her herb-gathering trips.
That's for sure.
If we can find the cave...
Master, there's a problem.
Whoa. Chill.
Did you run all the way from Boo Boo Farm?
Chill. What? Legit?
What happened? Don't panic. Just catch your breath and tell me everything.
All the way from Boo Boo Pharmacy?
It's Jiaoliang.
Oh, it's...
He was fine one minute, and then he suddenly took a turn for the worse.
Already? How? Based on past experience, he should have been fine for the next 3 days at least.
It seems that my worst fears have been confirmed.
Is that the mother load?
Everyone, back to Boo Boo Pharmacy now.
Oh, that's the mother load then. Oh, by the way, guys, do you know where it is? It's over here. Over here. I even remember the cave. And I remember everything about this. The lore as well. Ah, man. I do feel a little bit pissed that Hoyoverse did not let me say that I know everything about that. Basically, the city folk of Tingsa village, they knew it as a legend. But then, a quest, and then basically I did it, and then I got to know. And the fact is, I remember that shit, okay? I remember it. It was a story quest. A side quest, basically. And of course, I read every single dialogue that quest had to offer. And also, judging by how we are rushing back to Boo Boo Pharmacy, I feel like Jiaoliang has the mother load. Like, he ate the mother load. Let's go. Oh, wow, there's a viewpoint over there. Well, let's take it. Let's go. Viewpoint time. Nice. Okay.
Dad, what's wrong? Dad?
He's on the floor.
Don't be scared. Dr. Baizhu will be back soon.
How is he doing?
Dr. Baizhu, you're back! My dad was doing fine earlier, but then he suddenly started coughing up blood.
Oh, whoa.
Now he can't even get a full word out anymore.
When Gui left, he was still conscious. But now...
Gui, please
Gone
take
mad.
Jiaoliang to the back room and prepare for treatment.
Yes, of course.
Don't worry, Ayu. I will cure your father.
Baizhu's not gonna use Changsheng's secret art again, is he?
I think he will...
Oh, please don't worry. Dr. Baizhu will find a way.
But...
Okay. There you go. Oh, the date chamber.
How are
Hello.
you feeling, Dad? Are you still hurting anywhere? You're not gonna suddenly
And
collapse
of
again,
course,
are you?
Baizhu is not here.
Much better, Ayu. I'm feeling much better. In fact, I can't explain it, but somehow I feel even better than usual.
It's because of all that life force.
Wait, where's Dr. Baizhu? I still haven't had a chance to thank him. Seems he moved me here before I came to.
Master said he needed to take a quick rest and asked me to bring you out of the treatment room. He hasn't emerged yet, so he must still be resting.
Oh, really? Well, he must be tired from treating me for 2 nights in a row. I don't know how I can begin to repay him for saving my life. I'll have to discuss it properly with Jiangli once we find her. Speaking of which, has there been any word of her whereabouts yet?
I don't think so.
No, the Adventurers Guild hasn't gotten back to me yet. I'll go check with them again in a bit.
I'll come with...
Don't forget what Master said. You're still not out of the woods yet, Jialiang. I strongly suggest that you stay and rest at Boo Boo Pharmacy for now.
Yep, that's what you should do.
You to the
Come on, man. Don't waste all that life force.
I suppose you're right. I'll have to rely on you this time. Though, on the bright side, this means I can thank Dr. Baizhu in person once he's finished resting.
Traveler, Baizhu hasn't shown his face ever.
Yeah, let's go.
Huh?
Let's go. It should be inside a room, though. Not outside. U-turn, please. Hello, it's nice to have you here.
Huh?
You're finally awake? That was far too risky. Even with me here to help you balance your chi.
There was no time. I had no other choice. In any case, it was not completely without benefit to myself. I managed to learn something. Jiangli's design is quite brilliant. She makes numerous innovations that I can learn from. Alas, if only there wasn't a catch.
So, how much longer do you think Baizhu's gonna nap for?
They've been outside waiting for you the whole time while you were asleep. Shall we at least go and show our faces?
All right.
Okay. Loading. Come on. About time now.
Surely he hasn't. There's no way he could have just...
Who's talking behind our backs again?
Ah! Baizhu! Changsheng!
Of course. There's no need to be concerned. I merely had to transfer a rather large amount of life force on this occasion. But, with Changsheng's help, I will recover in time.
Okay.
Jialiang seemed fine yesterday. Why did he need more life-saving treatment again so soon?
I made an error in my initial diagnosis. Jialiang is in fact suffering from more than one ailment, and as a result, his life force depleted at a greater rate than I had anticipated.
What? You mean, even if you got all the poison out of him, he'd still be sick?
Yes. But more pertinently, the poison in Jialiang's system is there precisely because it is being used to manage his underlying medical condition.
Oh. So that poison is there to actually treat his medical condition.
Jialiang has a rare congenital heart condition, and ongoing treatment is essential to maintaining healthy functioning of his heart meridian. Left untreated, it puts the patient at risk of coughing up blood and fainting, and in the longer term, causes irreversible damage to the internal organs.
Oh,
though it was created from god remains, this formula is not a poison in Jialiang's case. Rather, it's his medication.
Had he not taken it all these years, he likely would have died a long time
Yeah, true. Okay, that's why. Okay.
Using poison to treat a disease is hardly a viable long-term solution. As time passed, and the poison accumulated in his system, it began to impact his cognition. Moreover, the longer he relied upon this medicine, the more resistant his body became to it. Jiangli had to concoct ever greater quantities to ensure its continued efficacy. or he could have still perished at any moment.
Makes
That
sense.
explains why Ayu said his dad has been getting worse, and why his mom went off to gather herbs.
Yeah, she's not gathering herbs. I guess she's just out there fighting, fighting stuff to get those remains.
God remains are extremely dangerous to be around because humans have no natural defense against them. I shudder to think how many times Jiangli has exposed herself to them.
Yeah, she must love him a
I
lot.
fear that the situation is just as that Adeptus described. In an effort to save Jia Liang's life, Jiangli has abandoned all regard for her own safety.
I never suspected that even Zhang Li would turn to the same path as so many others over the years. Perhaps this is the inevitable course of fate. To sacrifice one's own life to save others. To go beyond human means in order to do the impossible. Whatever the cost.
Well, I think that it's too early to say with any certainty what fate has in mind. In any case, I have stabilized Jia Liang's condition for now, so our immediate priority should be to get ourselves back to Qingsa village and find out where Jiang Li is. Her regular exposure to God remains over such a long period will have been catastrophic for her health, and given that she's already been missing for several days, I am fearing the worst.
Oh my god, wait. No, homie's been eavesdropping, huh?
It's me, Traveler, Dr. Baizhu.
Okay, okay.
Young! Don't tell Paimon you overheard everything already.
Dr. Baizhu, please let me come with you.
Okay, he did.
You've already done so much for my family. I can no longer just sit here and watch while you put yourself at risk for Jiang Li's sake. After all, if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't have had to put herself in harm's way in the first place. I know I won't be of much help in battle, but at the very least, I can show you the way. I'm sure I'll be able to remember. I know there's a spot where she says goodbye to me every time she goes to gather her herbs. I'm sure I'll remember. I have to remember.
Okay, you're gonna cough up blood now.
Be careful. If you get too agitated, your blood pressure and stress levels will rise, putting further pressure on your heart. For your own safety, you should stay
And
here
bro,
and
come on,
rest.
if you die, then all that effort she went through, it would be a waste.
No! We're out of time! We have to go now.
Bro.
Right now, before I forget everything again.
This trip will be extremely dangerous, and there is a very real possibility that you will not return from it. Are you sure you're prepared for that?
No, come on. Jiang, your wife spent like almost a lot of her years fighting so that you would be safe. And if you just give it all away like that, that's pure disrespect, man. Come on. Think.
I never expected to live this long in the first place. My death is already long overdue.
Bruh.
So why should I fear it?
Is that how you say thank you to your wife?
There's only one thing I fear now. And that's that I'll forget her again before we manage to find her.
Oh my god. Overhearing. Oh my god. First it was the Traveler, and then it was Jiaoliang, and now it's Fu Tao over there.
Very well. Then follow me.
It's Fu Tao now. Cute shot of Kiki.
Dr. Baizhu, are you heading out again?
Yes. This could be a long one. Could you please prepare a dose of the usual formula? Please add an extra measure of mistgrass pollen and 1 dose each of the ingredients from the 3rd and 5th compartments of my medicine cabinet. I hope it works.
Dr. Baizhu, do you...
Hop to it now. And remember to be careful with the cauldron this time. You don't want to burn yourself again.
Okay.
Okay. So, return to the west of Qingsa village. By the way, guys, I really can't remember a place like this ever. It's newly added for sure. It's newly added. There's no way I would have missed that spot. It's raining,
When
huh?
stuck on a deserted island, rain is a precious source of drinking water. There's no need for it now, though.
Let's go. And up. Up. Oh shit. Okay. Regain your stamina. You're going up again. Hey. Why is my stamina bar so low today? What? It's getting depleted at a very high rate. Oh well. Let's go. Let's go. Alright. Here we are.
That strange feeling is back. It's just like the day I went missing. It's as if something inside me is trying to guide me somewhere.
The Motherlode's influence is growing stronger. But is it because we're getting closer to the source? Or because the leakage of Che blood is growing more severe? Jialiang, can you sense which direction the source is in?
I think it's this way.
Okay. Let's go.
Yes, I'm sure of it.
Okay, go.
I feel a dull ache in my heart. This must be the way.
Wait, is your pain like, is it increasing slowly?
This place feels familiar. I think I've been here before.
Is this the place where your wife says goodbye every time?
There is an
I think I remember this place.
Jialiang, are you okay?
No, I have to keep going. Then let's hurry.
Okay, this has to be the place. Oh, okay. To be honest, it would be nice if they added this place, like, you know, this domain. But to be honest, just a one-time thing, and after the event is over, we will never be able to access this dungeon ever again.
This place gives Paimon the creeps. Who knows what we're gonna find up ahead?
Enemy.
The digging marks here appear amateur and rather old. I suspect it is a thieves' tunnel.
A thieves' tunnel? Paimon has heard rumors about treasure around these parts before. Maybe it was the treasure hoarders that dug this tunnel.
Maybe, who's to say?
Judging by the tools they left behind, it's certainly a possibility. But why did they abandon this place without even stopping to pack up their tools?
Krynos, I just saw your chat. Of course it was. I guess you observed it before it happened. Well, to be honest, it was kinda obvious, you know? Like, they would do something like that to make the story even more dramatic.
I remember now. She took me here once and told me that she'd found a way to save me in this cave. But she said that the method would cause me to, curses. Why can't I remember what she said?
Easy, Jialiang. Come on, let's keep going.
Okay. Oh, we can play as Baizhu now. Alright. Let's have a look at his weapon. What's up? Okay, very green. Very Sumeru. Artifact. Noble Sublime. Constellation. What does this do? Increase the damage of holistic revivification. Oh, okay. Cool stuff. Okay, got it. Cool stuff. Chills, okay. There you go.
Mind the side effects. A bitter pill to swallow.
The doctor was seen.
Easy. Get him. Nice.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Easy. Is that a teapot?
Whoa, there's a sensor here. Those treasure hoarders sure made themselves at home.
I believe this sensor was used to burn a monster-repelling incense.
A monster repelling incense? You sure? 'Cause we did run into that group of monsters just now.
The incense was burned several days ago. If I had to guess, the monsters we fought just now were enticed here by some entity deeper inside the cave. No doubt an encounter with the very same entity was what prompted the treasure hoarders to flee and abandon their designs on this cave. After them, Jiang Li was the next person to discover this place and what lies inside. But to her, it presented an opportunity to save Jia Liang's life, albeit as a last resort.
That's right. This sensor, it belongs to Jiang Li. Yes, this was the place. This is where I told Jiang Li to give me the poison.
Jiao Liang!
I'm fine. Let's keep going. I can feel it. She is right below us, waiting for me.
Are you sure? By the way, guys, why is every single thing in in Genshin Impact so tragic now? Like, everything is so tragic. Like, why? You have to find a way to... Oh. Nothing fancy going on. Alright. By the way... What's up? Alright, yeah, never mind. Never mind. What about there? Come on. Okay, never mind. I can't find. Alright. It's just for the ambience, nothing else. Fine, let's go. What's up there? Nothing. Okay.
I can feel it. We're getting close.
Okay.
We're almost there. It's
Is
right
that
up ahead.
the thing?
The place where we made a pact together to...
Do? Do what? Down. Okay. Nice. That's the new mechanism.
From the looks of it, the energy released by this mechanism can not only clear barriers, but also be conducted by corresponding mechanisms. Perhaps it's something we can make use of.
Oh, new stuff? What does this do? Don't know. Wait. Let's push it this way. So it tracks the direction. It tracks the direction of the push. Makes sense.
The doctor will see you now.
Oh, okay. What does this do? Okay, let's go over here. Okay, this is a side chest.
A bitter pill to swallow.
This is a side chest. And how can I ignore my Primogen? Okay. Also, like, once I'm outside this dungeon, once I'm outside this domain, I can never get inside ever again. So I gotta get everything.
Mind the side effects. Cool it.
Gotta get everything.
Going in.
Okay.
fate is upon you.
Wait, where's the other one?
Let's light it up.
Easy. Nice. Okay, Primogen. Let's go. Is there anything else? Oh. Goes to another place. Interesting. Ah, yeah. Oh. Then let's push it in this direction. Why not?
A bitter pill to swallow.
Do you need Dendro? Oh, just like that? Okay. Oh, it's this door over there. Alright. Now I guess we need the other one. Push. Push. Okay. Cannot. Why not? Is it possible? Let's have a look. Yes, not possible. Not possible. How do I climb here? Nope. I can't even break anything. Is it breakable? No, it isn't. So. There's a whole layer up there. Is there a way to go up? Oh. Wait, what? Weird. Let's push it this way. Then let's activate it. Push. Okay. What's down there? Okay, nothing. I mean, judging by the range, I guess this will work. Activate. I guess this will work. Judging by the range. Ah, okay. Oh, it does. Nice. It does. I did not expect that. So what's there on the other side? Let me just have a look. Ah, man. Okay, it was just some side chest. Oh, I'm glad I took them. Prima gems after all. Activate. I wonder if it will go that far. Oh, okay. Okay, now it makes sense. Okay, got it. Nice. I knew it, guys. I was just messing around, okay? I was just messing around. I knew it. And there you go. Nice. Oh, what's down there? Nothing. I really wish I could take this material. Ah, fine. Oh, what? Nice. Oh my god, man. It would really suck if I missed out on all that. Sheesh, what's that? Damn. That's a huge crystal. Wait,
The god remains must have lured them here. Watch my back.
where's Jiangli? I don't see Jiangli though. Where? Bruh.
This moment will be frozen in time. Does this?
Let me scribe.
Mind the side effects.
The doctor will see.
Let's have a look at his
Remember,
house.
health comes first.
Okay.
This is nothing.
Eyes on me!
Mind the side effects.
Okay, this Geovishap's defense is lowered
Light it up.
because normal Geovishaps have way more defense than this one.
Delve into destiny.
Okay, almost there. I guess it's because, like, I guess so that players think that Baizhu is
Dr. Baizhu,
a good
how
character,
serious is it?
maybe?
Is she?
I can still feel a pulse, but her condition is quite grave. The god remains here are encroaching on her cognition, much as the poison in your system did to you. If we don't eliminate it soon, then even if we save her life, I fear that she may never wake up again.
And if we destroy this, then Jialiang, you know, that load will not work anymore.
What are we waiting for? Let's destroy the remains right away!
It's not as simple as that. Don't you remember what Baizhu said? The poison within Jialiang's body is inextricably linked to the god remains here. If the source is purged, the poison in his system will stop having any effect.
Ah, man, why is it so tragic? Why does Hoyoverse do that? Like, they're literally doing this in every single story quest.
And the poison within Jialiang's body is keeping his heart condition under control. So, if it stops working, oh no.
Indeed. If the god remains here are purged, then your life will come to an end.
I wondered when this day might come.
Wait! But we've all been working our butts off to save Jialiang's life!
There's gotta be a way out. There's gotta be a way out.
Baizhu, you're a great doctor. Surely you gotta know of some other way we can save him, right?
Come on, Baizhu, you got this. Come on.
You could continue to take the poison, which would buy you some time. As for Jiangli, maybe if we put our heads together, we can think of something?
It appears to me that she was striving to concoct your medicine for you, right up until the moment when she lost consciousness. Maybe it's her greatest wish that you will continue to take it. And
Dr. Baizhu, give it to me straight. How long does Jiangli have?
The god remains have reached her internal organs. Under ordinary circumstances, I would give her less than 3 days.
You can't be thinking about that
If I were
again.
to
No.
But what would be the point of that? Dr. Baizhu, I'm all too aware of the dangers of god remains. You are not the first to mention it to me. If I continue to sustain my own life using this wretched substance, not only would Jiangli have to keep risking her life to make my medicine for me, but I would have to live with the looming threat of these remains breaking out and wreaking havoc not just upon me, but my entire family. I know for a fact that I should have died over a decade ago. The fact that I've been around to see IU grow up is already a great blessing from Rex's life. If my choice can bring Jiangli back, then even if I die.
Guys, what is this? Genshin Impact is supposed to be a happy game. What the?
After cheating death for so long, it seems I've grown somewhat addicted to life. Traveler, Dr. Baizhu.
Of course.
Thank you, everyone. And I'm sorry that I won't be able to repay your kindness in this life.
Jialiang, Baizhu, Changsheng, is there really nothing else you can do?
I am sure that over the years, Jiangli will have tried all the conventional methods known to humankind. As for less conventional methods, I have little expertise besides Changsheng's secret art.
Come on, man.
mortals are fated to grow old and pass on when their natural lifespan runs out. If it were so easy to combat the natural processes of aging and death, Zhongli would not have had to resort to unnatural methods.
What a crazy situation. Jiangli risked it all to save
Yeah, come on. What's the point of it all then?
Jialiang has to sacrifice himself to save Jiangli.
I've seen many final farewells in my time, but I can never get used to it.
In the human realm, all things must come to an end. Is it not a fitting end to die for a worthy cause? At least, that's what generations of masters before you have always believed.
The path they chose was indeed a heroic one. But when I think of those who would willingly sacrifice themselves for others,
Just like yourself, by the way. What's
I
up?
cannot help but think that theirs are the lives least deserving of death.
When all this began, we agreed that once Ayu was old enough to help you gather herbs, it would be time for me to go. If you could only see him now. He took me all the way to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. And he even got the Adventurers Guild to search for you. So, I know that you'll both be okay without me. I've said my goodbyes. My time has come. Do what you must.
Man, this sucks, man. Man. Oh my god. This sucks. And there you go.
It will eat away at both your cognition and your memories. In the end, you'll become little more than a shadow of your true self.
I'll take it. At the very least, it will allow me to stay with you and watch Ayu grow up.
Man, he's suffering.
Something's really wrong with Dad.
He's suffering though. What
I'll
the?
gather some medicinal herbs right away. I promise you, nothing will happen to our family.
Why would these memories come to mind now? The longer we live, the tighter we cling to what we have. Oh, how I would love.
Okay, he lost his. He lost his hearing.
Your voice one last
Man,
time.
what the? Oh my god, what's happening? What's happening though? What the? Oh my god. Oh my god. To be honest, it happens in every single quest, but somehow. Okay, cinematic time. Okay.
Jialiang. Jialiang.
Oh wait, he lives.
Jialiang.
Oh, homie lives. Let's go. He lives.
Dad, are you awake?
Nice.
Zhongli, are you? Didn't I... Huh? What are these?
Wait, aren't these things that revolve like... Wait, what? Aren't they on like Chi-Chi's head?
How does it feel to come back to life?
Do you feel strange or different in any way? If so, could you describe it to me in detail?
Dr. Baizhu, I thought that I was going to...
Die? You did indeed. As things stand now, you're more akin to a zombie than a human.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Zombie?
That's right. Before we set off, I asked Chi-Chi to prepare an elixir of immortality. With its help, you have been suspended in the space between life and death.
Bruh, wait, what? Shit like that is actually possible? What the? Wait, if that's possible, then why don't we use that on other people? Oh my god, come on, give me some of that, man. How much more is it? Give me some of that, Alexa.
This is but a crude imitation of an Adeptus art. I don't expect it to extend your life indefinitely. Whether it will keep you alive for a few days, a few months, or a few years, I'm as interested as you to find out. But, however long you have left, I believe it should be more than sufficient time for you to say your final goodbyes before departing the world in peace. I hope that Director Hu finds this arrangement to be a satisfactory one.
An elixir of immortality? How'd you cook that up? Ugh. Leave it to you to work on something like that behind my back.
It's a work in progress that hardly lives up to its name, and it would have had no effect were it not for Jialiang's iron will. In the end, I am merely a doctor. I understand very little of the great principles governing life and death and the perpetual cycle of yin and yang. All I know is that if I'm presented with a life that deserves to be saved, I will do everything in my power to save them. And even this would have counted for nothing without Director Hu's assistance. After all, did you not tell Jia Liang to show us the way before we set off for Qingsa village?
Oops. And I'm busted.
Without Director Hu nudging things in the right direction, we may not have found Jiang Li in time.
It was Hu Tao.
No wonder he didn't mention the elixir back then. I thought he was being frank and transparent with me for once, but apparently not.
Director Hu told me to keep her suggestion a secret, but it seems nothing escapes Dr. Baizhu's attention.
Never underestimate a serpent's sense of smell.
All I wanted was to help Jialiang find his missing wife as soon as possible, so that he could be on his way to the afterlife without any unfulfilled wishes making the journey more difficult than it needs to be. Leave it to Boo Boo Pharmacy to snatch the perfect opportunity right out of my hands at the last hurdle. Never mind. I'll just have to put it down in the books as a deferred consideration. One Chi-Chi was enough of a conundrum. The last thing I need's another one. If I'd known this was coming, I'd have whisked him off to the Wangsheng funeral parlor the moment I found him.
Well, isn't that like a bad thing though, Hu Tao? Isn't that...
You stay away from my dad! When I grow up, I'm gonna become an even better doctor than Mom and Baizhu, and cure Dad for good!
Oh my god! You stay away from my dad! Go get her, Ayu! Go get her! Oh my god.
Oh, is that right? Well, you wouldn't be the first person who's tried to put Wangsheng Funeral Parlor out of business. If you're serious about it, you'll have your work cut out for you.
Sheesh, but to be honest though, damn.
I'll catch you all another time.
Is she finally gone?
All's well that ends well. If you ask Paimon, we should probably do something to celebrate this harder. At times like this, a grand celebratory feast is in order.
It feels like it was a whole lifetime ago when I last talked with Zhongli and Ayu around the dinner table.
Yay! Paimon can't wait! Alright, first things first, off to the market for some fresh ingredients. Let's go!
I hope he makes it.
Wait up! I'll come too!
Baizhu, thank you so much for everything you've done for us.
Don't mention it, Jiangli. I was just doing my duty.
Just your duty, huh? Baizhu, Changsheng, would you mind if we took this conversation outside?
Okay, what's up? Hello, by the way, where are we? We are over here. Wait, we are somewhere. Where? Don't know. Leave the back room. Yeah, business is not booming for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Okay. But to be honest, I wonder though, isn't that a good thing that he got to stay alive?
Time flies. It's been so long since we bade each other farewell in Chenyu Vale. Changsheng, you're the same as ever. You haven't changed one bit.
Oh.
You, on the other hand, have changed a lot.
You're right. My younger self would have never imagined that things would one day turn out this way.
Oh.
Or that you'd turn out this way, Baizhu.
Uh-huh. So, how long are you gonna take to start talking about the next topic? Come on, start talking! Oh my god, so awkward. Is this like an introvert get together or some shit? Come on, talk.
I've taken a look at your elixir of immortality. It's not altogether dissimilar from the poison I concocted in terms of the way it functions.
I have to say, Jiangli, it was a stroke of genius to use poison to maintain life. I hope you're not too upset at me for copying your methods.
No, not at all. With your intellect, even if you'd never seen my poison, I believe you would have eventually arrived at the same approach. But I'm still impressed by how quickly you managed to gain such a thorough understanding of it. Jialiang's still only been in your care for a few days. Not just that, you even managed to improve upon the original formula. That cannot be explained by intellect alone. Baizhu, be honest with me. Did you try out some of the poison on yourself?
Huh. Told you the truth would surface sooner or later.
Life force isn't the only thing that Changsheng's contract lets you transfer between bodies, is it?
Nothing gets past you, Jiangli.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You are correct. Besides life force, Changsheng's secret art also allows for the transfer of toxins and diseases.
The diseases?
When I treated Jia Liang for the second time, I transferred some of the poison from his body into my own. Not only did this allow me to alleviate the burden on him, but it also gave me an opportunity to study its properties.
Okay.
There is no need to worry about any long-term consequences to my health, however. Now that the source has been destroyed, any remaining poison in me will have already dissipated.
But you took such a huge risk. If we hadn't destroyed the god's remains back there, then even you might have... What am I saying? I'm in no position to criticize
Yeah, come on, what's up? You are the one who was passed out.
The reason I left our master and went into hiding all those years ago was that he was getting old. And I didn't want him using up any more of his own life force to treat my husband.
By the way, I guess life force can just be replenished in this world. Huh. Okay. I mean, true, I understand what you mean when they're 39, but in the end, they're dealing with people, right? And these people that they're dealing with, they would rather choose Baiju's views than Hu Tao's, you know? They would rather want to be in Baiju's care than Hu Tao, don't you think?
But in the end, how were my methods any different? I risked one life to save another. And then you tried the poison on yourself, too. It looks like both of us have ended up going the same way as our master before us. Are all disciples of Chenyu Vale destined to turn out this way? To live a short life, having given away our own for the sake of others? To fight relentlessly against the natural course of life and death, whatever the cost? Maybe our fate is sealed the moment we decide to study medicine.
We are doctors, Jiangli. We ought never say that anyone's fate is sealed.
Baizhu, I can tell that, over the years, you've used the contract with Changsheng to transfer many diseases and toxins to yourself. There are so many that some of them I don't even recognize. Can you still stop before it's too late?
I think you know the answer, Jiangli. Every one of us from Chenyu Vale believes in the same thing.
Hey, food's ready!
Okay.
Mom, come and join us.
The conversation was getting very heavy after all.
Recipes, and said even Dad'll be able to taste them. Come and try them out.
Yes, darling. Mom will be there in just a second. Hey, slow down. Baizhu, I know I won't be able to convince you, but please don't forget that if one day you're not around anymore, Chi-Chi, Gui, and all the friends who have grown fond of you, they will all miss you dearly.
There's no need to worry, Jiangli. I know what I'm doing.
And Baizhu seeks immortality after all.
I can only hope so.
Baizhu, what did Jiang Li mean by not around?
What's up?
Every single mortal I've ever contracted with, including Baizhu and Jiang Li's master, has passed away at a young age.
Ah, shit.
Wait,
I mean, of course, right? So, life force does not get replenished. Life force does not get replenished, just like what I thought. Alright, you know? Just as I thought.
It is a very long story.
Cinematic time. Let's go. Cinematic time.
Long ago, when plagues ravaged the land, one doctor made a pledge to rid the world of pain and suffering. But even the most ingenious mortal medicine could not stay the tide of disease. And after working tirelessly for many years, even his dearest loved ones fell sick and bade their final farewell. Legends told of an herb lord in Chenyu Vale who could cure any illness known to mankind. The doctor sought the herb lord, but found only a white snake, its breathing weak and its power all but spent.
Sign this contract and let our lives be joined. Then I will impart to you the secret art of healing. But be warned, this art will harm your own health.
With means beyond human ken, the doctor could now reverse the process of death. And yet, the time still came to say goodbye. Only now, the one departing was the doctor, his life force spent. His final act in life was to pass on the contract to his final patient, his favorite disciple. The disciple chose to dedicate their life to saving the lives of others.
Makes sense.
And generation upon generation followed in these footsteps.
I mean, they're using the life force to treat people.
Since I inherited this contract, I've always respected the path taken by my predecessors and followed it myself unquestioningly. That is until I tried to use the art to save my own disciple's beloved. She begged me not to use up my own life force. She said that this art is a poisoned chalice, an evil and unnatural practice. She did not wish to sacrifice one life for the sake of another, when both were lives she treasured. Only then did it occur to me, did I not suffer when my master passed away, just as patients' families do at their loved one's deathbed? Are not the lives cut short by this contract just as worthy of saving as any patients? What is this contract to us? Medicine or poison? Alas, I no longer have enough time left to find the answer. I entrust to your care both Changsheng and this final question. May you find a remedy for this conundrum, which has ailed us so.
Time and again, no matter how much I try to warn them or balance their chi, I can never save them. And you? What's your answer?
If I abandoned the contract and left you without a host, what would happen?
I suppose I'd spend my final moments taking a nice nap on Mount Yaojun. Then I'd be reunited with my old friends and your predecessors.
Then it's decided. If there's a life in front of me that deserves to be saved, why shouldn't I do everything within my power to save it?
Once again, it's the same answer. So be it. Close your eyes. Who knows how many more people will take on this contract?
None. This contract will end with me.
what? Chang Shang, you wanna kill Chang
the
Shang?
host's natural temperament.
Wait, no,
All
that
my
can't be it.
hosts have been most pure of heart.
But when one with an altruistic nature gains access to this art, they are more seduced than the average person by the miracle of overturning the laws of life and death.
Yeah, Baizhu has an obsession over immortality after
Though
all.
they know better than anyone else the fate that awaits them, when faced with the sorrows of humanity and the pain of losing their nearest and dearest, they cannot help but reach beyond human means. They are like moths that throw themselves into the flame, seeking a glimmer of hope in a dark world filled with pain.
So, Baizhu,
I suppose that would make me a moth that yearns for the light, but doesn't want to be burned to a crisp. Chang Sheng's art can transfer pain and suffering between people, but it cannot reduce the total amount of pain in the world. It's just like we witnessed. Either Jia Liang feared for Jiang Li's life, or Jiang Li grieved over Jia Liang's sacrifice.
Yeah.
I have nothing but the utmost respect for my predecessors, who sacrificed their lives for their principles. But I do not wish to join their ranks, nor do I wish to pass on this contract to anyone else in the future.
You wanna be immortal? Yeah, makes sense.
huh? But didn't you already transfer a ton of diseases
He
onto
wants to be immortal, Paimon.
What makes a poison poison? And what makes a disease a disease? When it comes down to it, are not both mechanisms that affect the operations of the human body? If disease is defined as deviation from normal functioning, then who knows? Perhaps the true elixir of immortality could in fact be a kind of poison. Many may view the notion of searching for immortality in poisons and illnesses as a flagrant violation of the natural order. But to me, it is no different from the way our ancestors tested the medicinal qualities of herbs by sampling each and every one. I don't want those who come after me to lose their lives to this contract. Nor do I wish for Chang Sheng to perish from losing her host.
You have to become immortal yourself.
Precisely. I will be Chang Sheng's final host, and the tradition of passing down the contract will end with me.
Even the gods of old struggle to achieve true immortality. First you want to save others, then you want to save yourself. Now you even want to save me. You're getting greedy, Baizhu.
By the way, even if you attain immortality, Baizhu, there is another thing that you have to get rid of. The erosion. To be honest, that is the basically the next step. You know, you have to firstly think about immortality and then you think about erosion. But to be honest, if I was the traveler, I would mention this erosion factor already to Baizhu. But oh well.
But isn't wanting to have it all what makes us human? For a selfish moth like me, who's afraid of the flame yet yearns for the light, the only path forward is up towards the moon.
For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
Dr. Baizhu, Traveler, what are you still chatting about? The food's about to get cold.
We also have coconut milk.
Oh, cocoa milk.
For Chang Sheng and Paimon.
Okay, fine. Let's go grab some food. Paimon has a bunch of burning questions, but they can wait till after.
Leave some grub for me.
I do envy Paimon sometimes. Eating her fill is enough to satisfy her body and mind.
True. And yet, although we call them simple pleasures, are such things as these not precisely why we mortals cling desperately to the life we have?
True that. And, well, with that, the chapter 1 is over. Okay. And, I think I'll end today's stream at that. And, well, it was a really nice story. Thank you guys for watching. It was really nice for me to stay here and do the stream today, and it was very nice. I mean, sorry for my YouTube viewers, by the way. 30 minutes into the stream, I was just muted. Oh my god. I think I should be more careful next time around. Well, anyways, with that in mind, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.